As a real estate investor making offers to buy distressed properties from motivated sellers, you want to have a competitive advantage, which means you want to present yourself as an all-cash buyer, even if you intend to wholesale the property or are using private money or hard money to fund the deal. Well, it's common for real estate agents and sometimes private sellers to ask for proof that you're a cash buyer prior to accepting your all-cash offer. This is known as proof of funds, or POF. Well, a common question is, how do I make all cash offers and how do I show proof of funds if I don't actually have the cash? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you what proof of funds is, when it's needed, and the 5 steps for how to get it even if you don't have the cash. Get ready to learn everything you need to know about proof of funds coming up. Hi, it's Jerry Norton, and as a real estate flipper, your offers must be presented as all cash. Now, most people misunderstand what that means. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have a suitcase of $100 bills equal to the offer price. It doesn't even necessarily mean that you have liquid cash sitting in a checking account at the bank. It could mean those things, but what it really means is that you don't need traditional financing with a bank and that your offer is not contingent upon getting financing approval from the bank. In other words, it removes the financing contingency. This makes your offer better and stronger than other offers that do have a financing contingency. Now, it also means that private and hard money, in my opinion, are considered cash. So as a flipper, you should always make your offers all cash. And what's nice about wholesaling is you're going to flip your contract to an eventual cash buyer and you don't actually need the cash anyways. But, and there's always a big but, oftentimes before a seller will agree to go under contract with your all cash offer, they want to see proof that you're an all-cash buyer. Show me the money. Now, this is less common when dealing directly with private sellers because they don't typically know to ask for proof of funds. But it's very common when doing on-market deals and working with agents. Agents will request proof of funds before accepting your offer. They don't want to go under contract and take the property off the market unless they feel comfortable that you can actually close on the deal. Now, there are 2 forms of proof of funds: soft proof of funds and hard proof of funds, and it's critical that you understand the difference. I'm going to break it down for you on this video. But first, if we've never met, I'm Jerry Norton, and this channel is dedicated to helping you make money right now in real estate. Not later in 10 or 20 years, or even 3 to 5 years, but right now so that you can achieve true financial freedom and live your dream life. Consider subscribing to my channel. Click the bell icon to get notified when new videos are released. And be sure to stay to the end of this video because I'm going to show you how to get unlimited proof of funds letters for as many deals as you want. Okay, first, let's differentiate between soft and hard proof of funds. Soft proof of funds is a letter from a financial institution that states that they have a relationship with you and that they will give you the funds for the deal as long as it meets their lending guidelines. In other words, a pre-approval. Many private and hard money lenders will give you a soft proof of funds in the form of a letter that you can provide to the agent or seller, but you need to understand that it's not a full approval to lend you the specific amount of money on a specific deal. In most cases, a soft proof of funds in the form of a letter is sufficient for agents and sellers, but sometimes they require a hard proof of funds. Now, a hard proof of funds is either proof of liquid funds, such as a suitcase full of cash, or a bank account statement showing the cash, or a full loan approval from a lending institution. That means the lender approved a specific dollar amount for a specific property and they agree in writing to fund the deal. Here's where it gets tricky. It's the chicken before the egg, the horse before the cart. You can't get a hard proof of funds unless you have a contract because a hard money lender isn't going to approve you for a loan unless you actually have a contract. Well, what if a seller doesn't want to go under contract unless you have a hard proof of funds? You can't get a hard proof of funds without the contract, and you can't get a contract without the hard proof of funds. So now what? Here's how I handle this. If the agent or seller will not accept a soft proof of funds letter and require hard proof of funds, I try to meet in the middle following these 4 steps. Step number 1, explain to the agent and or seller that you can't get a full loan approval without first having the contract. Step number 2, put in writing that upon acceptance of the contract, you have 5 to 7 days to provide a hard proof of funds, otherwise the contract is null and void. Step number 3, to give further comfort to the agent or seller, offer to leave the property active so that they continue to get showings and they don't lose any time coming coming off market. You can also offer to increase your earnest money to help the seller feel more comfortable. Step number 4, once the seller agrees and you have an executed contract, immediately get your contract to your hard money lender and get them to fully approve your deal in writing. Inform them of your contingency and your deadline so that they know the urgency. And step 5, once you get the approval, get that to your seller and remove the proof of funds contingency and move forward with closing, either to buy the deal using hard money or wholesale it to a cash buyer. And I'm glad you stayed to the end of this video. What if you could get custom proof of funds letters with the addresses of your deal and the dollar amount of your offer for as many deals as you want? How cool would that be? Well, for members of my all-inclusive deal management software called Flipster, that's exactly what Pro and Prime subscribers get. It's really cool. There's no waiting. You simply fill out the request, and within minutes, you have a custom proof of funds letter to submit with your offers, making you an all-cash buyer. Now, this is just one of dozens of tools you get with Flipster. Flipster not only helps you organize, streamline, and automate all of the steps to flipping houses, it actually finds and funds deals for you. So if you're into flipping houses, you owe it to yourself to check it out. Just click the link in the description to learn more. Now, if you have any questions about proof of funds, be sure to leave a comment. And if you found this video helpful, go ahead, like this video right now. And if you want to make more money in less time flipping houses so that you can live your dream life, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to get notified when new videos are released. And be sure to watch this next video where I share a really cool strategy to not pay earnest money when making offers. Watch that video now, and remember, it's not about the money, it's about having the time and freedom to be, do, have, and give everything you want in life. That's what it's all about, and I'll see you on the next video.